PostAc is the first job search engine built specifically for PhD graduates. Our machine learning technology filters tens of thousands of jobs to find just those ones which ask for your high-level research skills. You can use any term you like in the search box. One of the problems with searching for a job post-PhD is that your discipline probably doesn't match an industry. Let's take history as an example. There are probably very few jobs for historians, but there might be a lot of jobs that look for the skills that historians have. So let's try one of those skills in the search box and search. PostAc displays jobs by how closely they match your search query. Sometimes a search might take a little while. That's our algorithm's working hard in the background. You can further refine your search by using the options on the right-hand side. For instance, you can change location to where you live, in my case Canberra, and you can find more entry-level jobs by tuning down the nerdiness ranking. By default, nerdiness is set to extra high. By setting it to medium, you're likely to see jobs that need less experience. When you see a job you'll think is interesting, click on the job title to see more. The first time you use PostAc, it will ask you to make an account to see more information on each job. So let's do that now. Simply enter in a username and a password and create an account. You will need to log in after you've created an account. When you are logged into PostAc, you have the option to fill in your user profile. Other than an email address and a password, you don't have to give us any more information to use PostAc. This user trial will help us build more features based on your needs. One idea we've had is to make it easy for potential employers to contact you based on your experience and your searching behaviour. The information you enter in additional info tab will help us decide how this feature will work. When you've finished entering all the information you want to give us, you can search again up in the search bar here. Let's go back to our original search, telling stories, and let's add an additional skill. Say you're an oral historian, you've done a lot of interviewing, and search. Now you can just scroll through the jobs to see which one interests you. You may not find it on the first page. In that case, go down to the bottom and click through the subsequent pages. You can add more search terms to narrow the number of jobs. Here we've entered telling stories, interviewing, writing, and data analysis. That's a really well-rounded set of historian skills. Now, some of the job titles that we've come back with are missing, but it doesn't mean that there's no information. So let's look at the first job in the list. This is what we call the job card. You can imagine this as an index card with all the information about the job arranged in tabs. The first tab shows you all of the skills associated with this job, which is also a good place to harvest additional search terms, and then the job ad text. Remember, in this version of PostAc, you're seeing jobs that were advertised a couple of years ago. You can't apply for these jobs, but they are a good source of information about what is possible. And you can start to target your job search on more specific industries and opportunities. Now, because this is a user trial, we're interested in your reaction to the job. You can tell us whether you would have applied for it or not by clicking on these two options and filling in the short survey. We are still refining the machine learning technology that powers PostAc. Sometimes you might see a job that maybe shouldn't be there. You can help us teach our machine to be smarter by reporting a false positive here. If you've finished reading a job you like and you want to find more jobs just like it, you can click the More Jobs Like This button down here on the right. You'll see a fresh list of jobs, a starting off point for further refinement. We're watching all your clicks, so the more you search, the more we learn, and we can tailor PostAc to all of your needs. That's all the key searching features of PostAc for now, but before you go, a couple more things. On the top menu, there's a couple more options. On the Market Updates page, we show you information about the Australian job market at the time that these jobs are advertised. We give you views by region, by time, and by skill sets. There's also a Frequently Asked Questions page where you can find out more about the project and the data that we used to make PostAc. Finally, we've started a blog to help keep you updated on our research and bring you stories about successful transitions from academia to industry. So that's it. Thanks for joining our user trial. We hope you find PostAc valuable now, and we really appreciate the time you spend here to help us make it better.